She's too old. Her time has passed. Look at her, a queen with an empty cradle. For decades, Sarah had to listen to the whispers of the servants and the silent pity in the eyes of the women at the well. In a world where a woman's worth was measured by her children, Sarah was considered worthless. For 90 years, she had followed her husband Abraham across deserts, building an empire of gold and cattle, but her home remained silent. She had watched her youth fade, her hair turn to silver and her hope turn into a dry, bitter dust. She had even tried to fix God's promise by giving her servant Hagar to her husband, a mistake that only brought more heartbreak and mockery into her own tent. One scorching afternoon, 3 strangers stood outside their tent. As she hid behind the curtain, she heard the impossible. This time next year, Sarah will have a son. Sarah didn't pray, she didn't shout. She laughed, a bitter, quiet laugh that said, "I am 90 years old. My body is a desert. It's too late for me." But the stranger asked a question that changed everything. Is anything too hard for the Lord? 1 year later, the silence of Sarah's tent was finally broken, not by whispers of mockery, but by the cry of a newborn baby. Against every law of nature, against the logic of the world, and against her own doubt, Sarah held a miracle in her arms. She didn't name him after her pain or her weight. She named him Isaac, which means laughter. She looked at the women who used to whisper and said, "God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me." The world might tell you that you're too old, too late, or too broken for your dream to come true. But remember, Sarah, the very thing people mocked you for today could be the source of your greatest joy tomorrow. If you believe that it's never too late for a miracle, type "laugh" in the comments.